What's up, Libra? This is Soul from Intuitive Tarot, here to look at your week ahead starting May 26, 2025. Libra, I hope all is well. Welcome any new subscribers to my channel. Definitely appreciate you. The deck that I am using will be listed in the description box as always. Not reading any universals. Before I begin, I want to wish all the Libras out there who are celebrating Memorial Day a very happy and safe Memorial Day celebration. All right, so what is the energy here for Libra this week? What is the potential energy for Libra? Energies for my scales. All right, here we go, Libra. Let's cut and begin your messages for the week. All right, so the first card we're going to start off with energetically is the Railroad Bill. And the Railroad Bill happens to be the Chariot. So you start off with the major arcana, the Chariot, in this deck. And so you have to think in terms of the Chariot, that you could be moving towards something that's positive, Leo, first and foremost, or something is, positively moving towards you. Of course, it's Memorial Day weekend, so some of you could be tripping, traveling. It could be through terrain, could be plane, car, whatever. If you are, you're going to be safe to and from. Now, because that is the first card that we have drawn, I don't need to have pentacles in the spread to say that still somebody this week could be thinking about or considering purchasing a new vehicle. Or it could be that there is some sort of experience with vehicle repairs for someone. It could be major or minor. Also, too, because the Chariot is the card that I equate with the other major arcana, the Star card. So you get all of that energy along with the Chariot. So feeling, what you're hoping for, wishing for, praying for may manifest for you. Anything involving psychic energy, psychic development, psychic abilities being enhanced. That's part of the star energy. Meeting someone famous, social media, social networking, making sure that you're staying focused on one or two things this week, not feeling like the stars that are scattered in the heavens, because that's energy. You don't want to feel scattered like that. So yeah, very positive type of energy here for you. Could be stargazing this week, could be dream journaling this week. All of that's coming out of the major arcana, the Chariot. Up next now we have the Temperance card, major arcana, Father Sims. Okay. He represents balancing or restoring balance, restoring peace, bringing that energy back into you, if you were thrown off balance recently. This is also too could be a week of energy where some Libras that I'm reading for maybe just focusing, redrawing the energy, returning the energy back to yourself and focusing on yourself. And there's nothing wrong with that. It's not something that I would consider being a selfish type of scenario or an act. It's maybe you need to. Okay, and I'm sorry. This is usually when people come to some sort of recognition that, okay, I've been doing a lot for others, but I've been, basically neglecting the things that are most important to me. And you can't really go around neglecting yourself. You have to make sure that you are a top priority as well. So redrawing that energy, bringing it back to yourself, taking care of yourself, nourishing yourself, loving yourself, doing those things that are suitable for yourself and whatnot, without even a care of what, others think. Just represents relationships. So just feeling that peace, loving, nurturing, caring. Also, I read, well, it's the father, but I read his Mother Nature. So you still could be spending some time outdoors enjoying Mother Nature and God's beauty. All right, Father Sims. Up next is the four baskets. Baskets in this case, in this deck, is the cups. Socializing this week, so celebration. That could be, in line or in tune with Memorial Day weekend, right? Equal number of cups, so it could be, again, what you give is what you're going to get back. Spending that quality time with family members, friends, family members and friends. Romantic partners could be, of course, eating out at diners or restaurants. I always get that type of energy. Okay. celebrating birthdays, anniversaries. Next up is the Knight of Wands, Son of Sticks. Knight of Wands is usually a family member or friend as I read it. Could be a romantic partner that usually comes in quickly, to assist you. Maybe there's something that needs that you need help with this week, Libra, and they come in. It could be a romantic partner, friend, co-worker, family member helping you. As quickly as they come in, they exit usually quickly. But the presence of the Knight of Wands in your spread could indicate for some Libras a new relationship that could develop. And it's following the Four of Baskets, so that could be more important. It could be romantic. It could be, platonic. Still, it's energy of things heating up, building up. That's the Knight of Wands typical energy, right? Things becoming more passionate, more intense. He could, express himself in a sexual way, in a good way. It's usually positive. Following the Knight of Wands, now we have the Garden. The Garden would be the World card, Major Arcana. So, hopes, wishes, and dreams, right? Again, mirrors over there to that Chariot. That's part of the Star card energy. Be on the lookout for anything opportunistic. There's a chapter of energy that's maybe surrounding you this week, Libra, that's coming to an end. A new chapter is about to open up. Very positive card to receive. Opportunities, the Garden. Up next is the Two of Sticks. It's already trumped by the Chariot here because this is my only timing card. Who you're waiting for, what you're waiting for. 2 days, 2 week period of time. But then that energy is boosted because of the Chariot. So if you were waiting for a phone call, waiting for something to arrive in the mail, maybe it's a relationship that you wanted to have pick up speed. All of that gets an energy boost because of the Chariot. Still could be moving forward with any projects or any ideals that you have had in the past, right? Two of Wands. Up next is the Two of Knives. Two of Knives. Oh, I had to look at that. You guys see that? She got her eyes closed, but she got eyes open and her bloodshot. I mean, like she used those knives to poke her eyes out. Wow, that's creepy. Anyway, Two of Knives is, again, the card that I read as my same-sex loving energy, having to make a choice or decision. Now that choice or decision down to one. Feeling like you're at a crossroad, maybe you're out and about, doing some things, and, there's some sort of road construction going on, and then you get rerouted to go a different way. But there is also a choice to be made here, Libra, a decision. Just a mild form of anxiety, so I wouldn't worry about it too much. Up next is the Daughter of Knives. This would be the Page of Knives. Page of Knives would represent new conversations, of course, with new people. Could be new conversations with existing people. Also, we have the railroad here, or railroad bill, the Chariot, likes and crushes, or someone taking up an interest in you. Not necessarily likes or crushes. I apologize for saying that. Someone who may be taking up some sort of interest in you, they're checking you out through social media. This is information that may be coming to you, and that could be information coming to you from all means, however you access your information. First actions and first moves, but it also could be seen as the reduction of you having to make a choice here because this is a 2, this is a 1. All right, so a decision is going to be made about something. The person of interest who may be taking up some sort of liking towards you could be a coworker, neighbor, could be a friend. Nine of Baskets follows that. That's the Nine of Cups. Now, again, you got 2 cards here that would represent how I equate those cards with that of the Star card. That would be the Major Arcana, the Chariot, and the Nine of Cups. Okay, these are the only 2 cards that I equate with the Star card. So again, you got double the force of that energy, and it's everything that I said about the Star card here pertaining to the Chariot. You get all of that with the Nine of Cups. However, again, this is the wish fulfillment card. This is the yes answer to all romantic questions. It is also the card Libra that's in your spread, that if you receive it, because it's in a group of those cards that I always talk about, then you're already benefiting from some sort of fulfillment, contentment, satisfaction, whether it's coming from romantic partners, platonic friends, co-workers, family members. Okay. Still, on the scale, it's not even in terms of the cups, but what you put out there this week is what you're going to get back in return. Someone could be meeting someone new through social media, okay, or a new love connection through social media, new conversations with new people, new conversations with existing people, all of that. I'm looking at these 4 cards right here because this is the socializing card. This is the actual person. This is an actual person, and this is the potential love and relationship. So I'm seeing that right there. Up next, now we have the 7 of Sticks. Okay, so when it comes to any actions or decisions, this is my card of regret. You don't follow through, Libra, then you're going to end up having to deal with some form of regret. So always follow through with whatever it is that you're about to, or whatever your intentions are regarding this week. Standing your ground. Additional messages here for you, Libra, is the Father of Coins. This would be the King of Pentacles. Money looking good. Okay, this could be for any Libra that I'm reading for in terms of a promotion. Could be a pay raise, bonus money. Could be a job offer, businesses, startup. Money and resources looking good. Financial situation looking pretty solid and grounded. This is a court card, so it could be, how people, see you, view you. Someone who's always there, dependable, reliable, stable. These people usually are good money handlers. This is your boss in the workplace environment. This is the creditors. Following the Father of Coins, now we have the moon. Now we got the moon. Okay, so now the moon will reveal any persons of interest that has taken up some sort of like or interest in you. Secrets and, things that were sacred now becomes revealed. This is Revelations. Moon is the major arcana here, just like the garden. However, there is a cycle of energy that's moving away from you, Libra. A new cycle is about to begin. This moon has a tendency to be tricky, so be careful because we're talking about emotions here. And you guys are the scale, so you always want to balance those scales. You don't want your scales to be tipped in either direction, right? So you always want to level things off. Making sure that you're putting a check on your emotions this week. And because this moon has a tendency to send your emotions up too high or too low. All right. The other thing is that there's some sort of change of energy that may be happening or occurring around you on an emotional level. And that could be attached to almost anything. Okay. So I don't want to name something specific because it could be a family situation, it could be a romantic situation, it could be a platonic situation. And I'm not saying that because is anything negative, because it definitely could turn out to be something very positive and it brings out those emotions. All right, so the last card that I have for you is the 4 of Pentacles. 4 of Pentacles is for anyone out there who could be receiving a small pay raise, but also too could be saving up for something greater. But then also too, it could be something that needs to be released and let go a little bit because you're holding on tight to it a little bit stronger than it needs to, whatever that energy may be. And it's not always involving love and affection. Okay, something needs to be released and let up or let go a little bit. All right, so this is what I have for you, Libra. Just remember, it's me interpreting these messages here for you. Always take what's going to work for you. Leave the rest alone. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my channel. You guys have a safe, great week ahead. Always come back here to get more of these messages from me, and I will talk to you real soon. Ciao.